Level 1, the infantry. You start at the very bottom. Just weeks ago, you were a farmer. Then your lord rode into your village and ordered every able man to march. You didn't argue, you couldn't. After days on the road, you finally see it. The city, tall stone walls rising into the sky, towers staring down at you like cold eyes. Your job is simple: stand guard, dig trenches, cut down trees for timber, haul stones, carry water, build ramps and barricades. You sleep in the mud with hundreds of other men who were farmers not long ago. Sometimes arrows whistle from the walls without warning. One moment the man beside you is talking, the next he's on the ground. There are no speeches, no glory, just work, endless work. You learn quickly that you are replaceable. Level 2, the sergeants at arms. You survive long enough to become something more. Now you wear better armor, you carry a heavier shield and a sharper blade. You are no longer just labor, you are a professional soldier. When the city launches a surprise attack at night, you are the one who meets them in the dark. When defenders rush out to burn your siege towers, you hold the line. You fight shoulder to shoulder, shield against shield. You learn discipline. In a siege, panic spreads faster than fire. If one man runs, 10 will follow. Your job is to stand firm so others don't break. Level 3, the squire. Now you serve a knight. You clean his armor, you sharpen his sword, you saddle his horse, you watch him closely. He looks calm, controlled, even when arrows rain down. During assaults, you stay just behind him. If he drops his weapon, you hand him another. If he falls, you drag him back. For the first time, you see fear in a knight's eyes. That surprises you. You thought knights were fearless. Now you understand the truth. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is control over it. Level 4, the knight bachelor. You kneel before your lord. A blade taps your shoulders, you rise as a knight. But you still fight under another man's banner. You do not command, you follow. When ladders rise against the walls, you are among the first to climb. Your armor protects you, but it also weighs you down. If you fall, you may never stand again. Boiling water pours from above. Stones crash down, arrows strike shields inches from your face. You fight for victory, but also for honor. Your name must not be remembered as a coward's. Level 5, the knight banneret. Now you carry your own banner. Your colors fly above your unit. Other knights ride behind you, squires wait for your signal. You decide when to charge, when to hold, when to retreat. A single mistake costs lives. Your banner becomes a target. Enemy archers aim for it. If it falls, morale shatters. You learn that symbols matter as much as swords. Men do not just follow orders, they follow what they believe. Level 6, the captain. You command entire retinues now. Hundreds of men, some loyal, some mercenaries who fight only for coin. You must keep them paid, fed, and disciplined. If wages are late, they threaten to leave. If rations run low, they steal from nearby villages. You negotiate with other captains. You assign watches. You coordinate tunnel digging beneath the city walls. You no longer fight in every clash, you manage. War becomes numbers, food, wood, iron, morale. You begin to understand that battles are won long before swords meet. Level 7, Marshal. Now you oversee the siege itself. You design the strategy, where to place the trebuchets, where to mine the walls, how to cut off supply lines. You study the city like a puzzle, searching for its weakest point. Thousands of troops depend on your decisions. If disease spreads through the camp, you isolate it. If food runs low, you ration carefully. You sit in councils with nobles who argue about pride and reputation. You focus on results. A siege is not about rage, it is about patience. Break their will before you break their walls. Level 8, the king. Now, the entire campaign rests on your shoulders. Months have passed. Your treasury is draining. Your men are restless. The city sends envoys offering gold if you lift the siege. If you accept, you gain wealth but lose face. If you continue, you risk rebellion in your own lands. Every choice creates enemies somewhere. Power is lonely. You ride through the camp at dusk. Thousands bow as you pass. They believe you control everything. But you know the truth. One failed assault could turn your army against you. One outbreak of disease could destroy your camp. One betrayal could open your lines to attack. Finally, after months of pressure, the walls crack, the gates fall, the city kneels. History will remember your name. It will not remember the levies who dug trenches, the sergeants who held the line, the squires who died protecting knights, But you remember, because you were once one of them, and you understand something most rulers never admit. In a siege, everyone is trapped. The people inside the walls, and the ones outside them too, because once you learn to surround a city, you also learn how it feels to be surrounded by your own ambition. And somewhere beyond your kingdom, another ruler is gathering an army, studying your walls, waiting.